Elisa Hall here. I'm going to give my profile, my career profile number 2. I spoke to my friend Shannon Hudson, who is the Community Outreach Director for Utah Addiction Centers in Eagle Mountain. This is an organization that is intentionally stayed small because they want to have their ratio of therapists and clients to be low. She said that her job is a 9-to-5 job, full-time, but she is on call. She said that if there's calls that come in from clients or whoever they are inquiring about the addiction center, she is to take them. So it's a 9-to-5 job, but you're on call all the time. They are flexible with needs that you may have on a personal level. If you have a child who needs to go to the dentist or is homesick, they do not micromanage your position here. She says, I love this. I have the freedom to do my job, and I know what's expected, and I get it done. And she said it really helps to know that they trust me and know that I will complete what I've been asked and hired to do. She's the typical stressors of this job would be really the clients at times, because you do deal with difficult clients. A lot of them are there because they are forced to be, not because they want to be. Their families have forced them, or their wives, to get some help, and they're not always very happy about it. So she said you have to know how to be positive and handle that challenge. She also said you have the stress, and it can be stressful, but you have the responsibility of making sure all the beds are full and functioning, and that the organization is functioning at full capacity. Also, you have to have enough time to get everything done, and all the responsibilities that you will have to prioritize, and you need to be able to do that well. You need to be able to prioritize your day really, really well, because there is a lot that's on your plate that you need to accomplish. The one thing that she pointed out that I thought was interesting, she said one of the stressors for her is that when someone leaves the center against medical advice, and she says you have a tendency, she goes, personally Shannon does, to worry about them and hope that they're okay, and she says it's hard to disconnect from that, and knowing that they could have been doing so much better had they stayed. She said, so she goes, that's been a stressor for her. The typical benefits, she said there are no benefits offered at this time for her position, but her job tasks are advertising and marketing using social media. So she has to get the word out there for the addiction center through using social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever she can use to get the word out about their addiction center. She also helps and works pulling together the radio program. The owner of the organization, he does a Q&A every week, once a week on the radio, and she helps organize that and gets that organized for him. There is also PR work that she does with other affiliated organizations. She works at bridging a working relationship with them so that they can help each other and support each other in a common goal, and that is to help those that want help to overcome their addictions. She also does medication management. She follows the JCAHO accreditation standards and she makes sure that everybody is following that. She's the police in I guess making sure that those accreditation standards are being followed. She also runs 3 educational groups each week. So those are the common job tasks that she has. She said the degree or the educational requirements is a bachelor's degree, which she actually got through BYUI. She is a marriage and family science major, so she has that degree, but she said any degree that focuses on substance abuse or behavioral health would work. She says, but luckily for her and for us, the marriage and family science degree does bring that to the table in this particular career. The starting salary range is $15 an hour, or it would be about a little over $31,300 a year. Experience salary would be $20 an hour, which would come to about $41,744 a year. The personality requirements, I asked her about the miscellaneous, if she had any miscellaneous information. She said I would tend to encourage those that have this kind of personality, and that is if you're good at empathy, you've got good communication skills, you're outgoing, and you have the talent of, to talk to anybody. She said that is really important in what she does. You also need to be able to have the ability to let things roll off your back and have a flexible, positive nature, probably in regards to those that are, like we mentioned, what I mentioned earlier, that do not want to be there, that you can roll with that and still be positive and welcoming and be able to communicate on a proactive way. So that is all the questions that I asked her, and that is the questions that are on this form. But she did want to mention that this position is really a great segue for those that want to be a therapist and go and take it further to a master's degree, because it gives you a full bird's eye view. She does more than therapy. She doesn't do therapy, obviously. She doesn't have the license for it, but she's working for it. She's in an MA program right now, so she can be. But her job responsibilities are giving her a full, well-rounded experience in this addiction organization, and she feels that is a great segue into being a therapist. And so, if you saw a job like this, I guess she wants to. Her message is don't disregard it based on no benefits. And of course, if that's what you need, and that's a personal decision. But look at what it's offering you as experience and where you can take it and go from there. So anyway, she loves it. She said it's the best job, and she's grateful for it and grateful for the experience that she's having there. And so I hope that you're having a good day, and thanks for listening.